I am sitting in my study at the moment, our study, uh, but you could tell that already by the untidy mess of books that haven't been read sitting behind me. Um, it's 10 o'clock in the morning as I record this or as I send this out. I'm going to send it over from my own Facebook page over to the Dromore Methodist Church one in a moment whenever it comes through. So bear with me for a little minute, and then we'll go over a few things just to know about for today. Funny thing is, I'm not sure whether it's even working at the moment, but sure, let's keep going for now. Really, I just wanted to say good morning to you if you are part of Dromore Methodist Church in particular. We were planning from from last week to meet in our church car park every Sunday morning for about 6 weeks as we move towards going back into our building, but we wanted to do something that anybody could be part of, whether or not they had been shielding up until the end of July. We wanted to be able to include as many folks as wanted to be part of it. But unfortunately, actually last week worked really well. There was a little bit of rain. We needed the umbrellas, but it was great to see people from 10 different households gathered, really spaced out in the car park with their own chairs. A few of us with drinks to keep us warm, and we shared things that had brought us joy during lockdown. The weather was close to beating us last week, but I think it's going to today. I say that as I'm looking out at sunshine, but the clouds are gathering, and it seems as if it will probably rain from 11 o'clock onwards. So we're going to move on to Zoom this morning instead. When we are meeting on Zoom, what we'll do, rather than broadcast that to Facebook and YouTube at the same time, kind of thought that a Zoom meeting where you can see everybody's faces, and hopefully we'll have our young people and children part of it, that we wouldn't just broadcast that straight out to the world. So we'll meet on Zoom live. The details have been sent out by WhatsApp and email to members of the church, and then later in the day, whenever it's downloaded onto my computer, I will upload it again into the cloud, and then members of the church can click a link and be able to watch that whenever you are able to. So you'll be able to see it, but it won't be live if you're viewing from home. If you want to be able to see something, be part of worship live, Seymour Street service continues at 11:30 every Sunday, and you can follow there instead, if that is what you would like to do. Because we're exploring different ways of doing things, trying to include as many people as possible, trying to involve as many people as possible within the constraints of social distancing and hygiene and all of the rest. And because we're seeing little spikes of COVID in different places, things are going to change fairly quickly, perhaps from one week to the next. And so if you don't already get messages from me and from the church by WhatsApp or by email, then maybe if you get in touch just to make sure that I have your details right, and that you're part of the groups that mean you get the information, because that is really helpful. Then means that you get to discover what's going on in a good amount of time. That's about it. The only other thing to say is that we had said, Catherine and I had said, that we would go back to leading living room worship tonight. But we've actually just come back from a week away in the caravan on the north coast. That was lovely. We had a great campsite, a beautiful view over the strands around Portrush and Castle Rock. Just lovely. However, we did have a storm in the middle of the week as well, and so we lost a fair bit of sleep for a couple of nights. And I think it's better if we just try and get the family into a better bedtime routine tonight. So with school starting this week, so we'll hold off on living room worship until next Sunday morning, next Sunday the 30th, and we'll do that again from 9 o'clock in the evening, and that'll be just a little bit different. It'll still be extended time of singing, but we'll be sharing a little bit from the series that we had started to preach through back in February, March time, Disciples Alive on God's Mission Together. It's really our theme, I suppose, for the year for Drumore Methodist Church. As we, at that stage, we were trying to explore how to follow God into mission. And then we were locked down into our houses, and so we've had to learn how to do that even whenever we are in very close, kind of tighter family groups. But we would just love to continue with that and just exploring how to be disciples who know how to make disciples, how to listen to God through prayer and through His Word, and then turning that into action, that where we do things and say things guided by the Holy Spirit that help other people in our community to know Jesus as Lord. So we'll be coming to that next week, the 30th, at 9 p.m. Otherwise, I'll see hopefully lots of our Drumore folks at 11 a.m, not too far away now, on Zoom. Some of you will be watching this via a link later on in the day, and then hopefully in person next Sunday morning in the car park at 11 a.m. Okay, bye for now.